WLS Feasters Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
WLS Chicago. From the big 89, Larry Lujack plays more hit music.
WLS Chicago.
503, WLS with the Supremes. 505 at WLS, and everybody needs a drag race commercial zapped right through their head.
Wednesday night at Wayland US 30 Drag Strip. US 30 sets the night on fire, where the great ones run.
Bud is the king of bees. But you know that everybody needs milk.
Everybody's talking about Susan, the Everybody Needs Milk billboard girl, and now she's yours. Bikini, desirable-looking suntan and all. Yours in a big 2-foot poster. A reproduction of the original billboard. Yes, you'll get yours for just 50 cents. Very little for a whole lot of woman. Send 50 cents for your poster of Susan along with your name and address, because we don't know where you live, to Susan Milk Poster Offer. Here's Susan's box number, 8488, Roseville, Minnesota. Zip 55113.
Mississippi Queen, baby.
Larry Lujack in the afternoon playing hits at WLS.
Mississippi Queen.
510 at WLS. This is Larry Lujack. We all know that specialization is characteristic of our times. Even baseball players specialize more these days as short relief pitchers, long relief pitchers, or pinch hitters. These players do their jobs better because they do only what they know best. And the same holds true with automobile service.
So we make the Whopper so big that one hand just can't hold it.
It takes two hands to handle a Whopper, 'cause the burgers are bigger at Burger King.
WLS News Special.
Bernard Carey, the GOP candidate for sheriff in Cook County, this afternoon blasted street gangs. He said they serve no useful social purposes, and Carey added this.
Street gangs are made up of thieves, extortionists, terrorists, rapists, and murderers.
Cook County Sheriff candidate Bernard Carey. This is Jeffrey Hendricks, WLS News.
Sing song, sing a song. Sing
More hits, more often. WLS.
517 WLS Most Music Time with Larry Lujack. Oh, baby, in the morning is just twice as unreal.
How many times have I told you, baby, that I'd do anything you say? Jiggy, 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 darling.
Oh, I like it. Early in the morning. Much better, yeah. 520 WLS. Larry Lujack, your congenial host here on Afternoon Serenade.
How about that new Kent menthol?
Wow. Kent got it all together.
Kent got it all together.
Kent has got it all together.
Kent menthol 100s, it's got everything. Pass the word.
Good old Blatch is best.
From the Good Old Blatch Brewing Company, division of G. Heileman Brewing Company.
Windy City weather.
Here are the latest weather conditions for Itasca and the immediate vicinity. Partly sunny and warmer through tomorrow with a high tomorrow about 83. Tonight's low 65. At the lakefront on the beaches, it's 72. And it's partly sunny here in Chicago, and I have 77 at WLS. With a reminder that Cook County Hospital needs registered nurses. Call now and see what you can do.
Larry Lujack. WLS.
Stick those needles right in the left hip.
WLS Chicago.
Larry Lujack in the afternoon at WLS. I got the hungries, baby. The hungries for your love. And I'm waiting in your welfare line.
Hey, have you ever tried? I really think we could make it.
That's Bread, #1 song at WLS. Larry Lujack.
Drive into your friendly, participating mobile dealer these days and buy 8 gallons of mobile detergent gasoline. And your friendly, participating mobile dealer will gently place a coupon in your hand.
Original Pabst Blue Ribbon, brewed by the first of the great Milwaukee brewers.
Larry Lujack, real funky, clunky letter of the day, coming up after this next WLS. Make love, not... I just can't time that out right, can I? Well, 5:35, WLS, Edwin Starr and War. Larry Lujack, clunk, letter of the day. Comes from a girl who does not sign her name. Her initials are TM. Dear Larry, comma. I am 16. Well, right off the bat, I just lost half my listeners. I dialed out. I am 16 and have just broken up with my boyfriend. I'm not running a bubblegum jelly bean teeny bop operation here. I'm programming to adults and sophisticated, intelligent high school and college students and mature second graders, and they just don't want to hear this, nor do I. I mean, we can all sympathize with you because we were all 16 once and had the same problems, and our love problems were just as dumb as yours, but we don't want to hear about them. We don't want to be reminded, especially in the dinner hour for some people. To give you an idea of just how sickening this sounds to everybody in the audience, I'm going to play a song here that was #1 in 1960. That was 10 years ago, and you're only 6, so you probably don't remember this. But listen to the words, and we find your letter just about as sickening as this next song.
Super Jock! Teen Angel. Teen Angel. WLS.
Boy, this whole show is turning into a great big doggy bag.
WLS #1.
2:45 at WLS, where this morning you'll hear the clunk letter of the day on the Larry Lujack Show. And this is yours, honey. Numero uno in the Windy City, from the Temptations. #1 today from WLS. #1 tomorrow from the Big 89. Love her madly. Or anyway, 2:51 at WLS with Gary Gears. 60 degrees right now in the Chicago Loop. Expect a high today of 73. It's going to be beautiful weather. Maybe get out the tennis racket or something this afternoon. Low tonight of 38, high on Friday of 43. A complete forecast will be in the news with Ben Tipton. And got to say hi to my friends in Houston this morning. They are down there listening. And I feel sorry for you.
When you say Budweiser, you've said it all.
Hey, if you think we've come a long way, baby, what about you? Have you seen the wild shirts Henry's formal wear has? And Henry's has the formal wear that's changed with you.
Ah, yes, little midnight madness for us. There's a Henry's formal wear shop on 95th Street in the Beverly Theater building, and Henry's new store for you in Melrose Park in the Winston Park Shopping Plaza.
WLS yesterday.
From 1967, John Robin and the In Crowd. Gonna do it again just a little bit slower.
I love the way you kiss me. Gonna do it again, just a little bit slower. Slower. Slower.
From Chicago, the Ben Tipton Report.
Total of 2 fatalities and 2 injured, which are in hospital now.
That was Phil Bader of the Niles Sheriff Police commenting on a fatal automobile accident near suburban Northfield last night. Car driven by Bruce Goldberg of Oak Ridge. He was killed along with his passenger, Lawrence Krause of Northfield, and in serious condition is Albert Schultz and Jennifer Potts. A retired Army sergeant from Seattle, Furman Norwood, says he mailed his Silver Star, 3 Bronze Stars, and 2 Purple Hearts to President Nixon. The World War II veteran says, "I could not hold my head up so long as he is president and Lieutenant Calley is in confinement." In another reaction to the life sentence given by the My Lai platoon leader, Alabama Governor George Wallace says he's looking up the law to see if Alabama draft boards can refuse to induct young men into the armed forces as a protest. The Florida congressman who represents the district where Calley's family lives, Democrat Don Fuqua, has introduced a resolution inviting Calley to address a joint session of Congress. Fuqua says maybe the laws relating to military justice are somewhat less perfect than many would have us believe. The former serviceman whose letters helped bring the alleged My Lai massacre to light, Ronald Ridenour, says he thinks the chain of command and the entire military system are responsible. Teamster boss Jimmy Hoffa got the bad news Wednesday, no parole. This reaction in Chicago, James Coley of Teamsters Local 727 offered his opinion.
I just seem to feel that that for what he was convicted for, he's being treated a little more harshly than probably the average individual would be treated.
Coley said he thinks most people expected Hoffa to win parole. He said there didn't seem to be any opposition from high government officials. Vice President Agnew launched a new attack on Senator J. William Fulbright after Fulbright attacked the Nixon administration policy in Laos. Senator Edward Kennedy has renewed his denunciation of the Nixon administration's backing of the South Vietnamese invasion of Laos. The official Pakistan radio says order has been restored throughout East Pakistan. An Eastern Airlines jetliner en route from New York to San Juan ended up in Havana, Cuba. The plane was hijacked over the Atlantic and ordered to Havana. The DC-8 arrived at Jose Marti Airport. There were 82 persons aboard the jet. An ambitious housing plan for Chicago's West Side was approved. The new grant will allow rehabilitation of moderate and low-income family housing. City officials cleared the way for a rally in honor of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The rally is to be held in the Coliseum if it passes the building code inspection and is scheduled for Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Big winds and thunderstorms, Chicagoland weather, next.
Oh, Lord, I go to the movies. I go for walks. I prefer walks more than anything else.
Chicago. It takes all kinds to make it great. WLS says a lot for Chicago.
Just ahead of the Gary Gears Show, Chicagoland weather, partly cloudy, windy and warm, with a chance of thunderstorms. Turning colder this afternoon, partly cloudy, windy and colder tonight. Mostly cloudy, windy and colder Friday. High today, 73. Low tonight, 38. The official Chicago temperature is 59 degrees. From the WLS News Bureau, this is Ben Tipton.
WLS, Chicago.
From the big 89, Gary Gears plays more hit music.
WLS, Chicago.
Good morning, it's 3:04.
In the Windy City with Three Dog Night. Mama told me not to come, but I did.
When, as a child, Newton Snookers observed his father leaving a dime under his pillow, he concluded that his father was the Tooth Fairy. Now, years later, Snookers has assumed the mantle he believes is rightfully his, and so wanders about the land as the midnight molar marauder beloved by millions. The Tooth Fairy.
Listen to my True to Life adventures on WLS Radio each day exclusively on The Larry Lujack Show.
All the hits all the time. WLS.
All hit music all day, getting into it awfully good all night. This be the first of five for you, honey. Marvin Gaye, what's going on?
More hits, more often. WLS.
226, Big 89, most music time with Gary Gears getting into the little boogie. Wadsworth Mansion, Michigan Harry.
Michigan Harry soda.
More music. WLS.
229, Big 89, all the hits time. From WLS Chicago, little soul for you from the Five Boys.
Never can say goodbye. No, 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 no.
WLS Chicago.
the big 89. Chuck Fuelle plays all hit music.
WLS Chicago.
204. On a Monday afternoon, Stephen Stills 2 and Mary Ann.
Can I get through to you now? Can I,
Stephen Stills 2, that's obviously Stephen Stills. Solo with Mary Ann, it's 206. This is Chuck Fuelle at WLS.
National politics is more glamorous and fun, but in Chicago we're kind of lucky. We have a gold mine when it comes to politics.
Michael Killian learned his trade on the toughest of beats, politics.
The Chicago papers every
At 32, he now writes editorials for the Chicago Tribune.
See the Mexican Rodeo at the Amphitheater Friday. Dial TICKETS.
Windy City weather.
Sunshine this afternoon. A chance of shower or thunderstorms. Partly cloudy and cooler tonight. Tomorrow sunny. Little change in temperature, so you still got time for that barbecue yet. High this afternoon 85. Tonight's low 60. Officially in Chicago it's 83. Downtown in the Loop 80 degrees at WLS. Reminding you that prenatal care before birth, is as important as babysitting afterwards. The March of Dimes says be good to your baby before it's born. That's all hit music all day long. 210 WLS. This is Chuck Fuelle. If you're looking for a shake this afternoon, where's the nearest place you can get one? A block away? A mile away? Well, a cold, thick, and delicious shake can be a lot closer than you thought before. In fact, it could be right in your own freezer with you. Thick and frosty shakes, but pick up enough so you don't have to leave home again. This is Chris Eric, Stephen. Last year, the young people of Chicago did a great job for ALSAC. Hundreds of children have been helped at St. Jude's Hospital. They're so close to finding cures for little children suffering from crippling diseases. This year, with your help, a cure could be found. We need volunteers from schools in the Chicagoland area to help raise money in the WLS Student March for Children, September 25th and 26th. WLS will donate a free rock concert to the high school that collects the most money proportionate to size. Volunteer now. Call 275-7797. 275-7797. We need you.
WLS #1 yesterday.
In the year 2525.
Remember, if you want to have a hand in the decisions made in our community, voting is the way to do it.
WLS. Getting it said for Chicago.
WLS weather, increasing cloudiness and not as cold with a chance of snow flurries tonight. Tomorrow, partly sunny and continued cold. Low tonight 5 above, high tomorrow 20. The wind chill index is 10 below. Chicago temperatures north 10 above, south 13. And in the Loop I have 14 degrees at 8 o'clock. This is Paul Clark.
WLS Chicago. Rock of Chicago. The John Landecker Show.
WLS Chicago.
8:05 at the Big 89. This is Mission Control. Your mission, should you accept it, is to get on all the music in the world. Saturday night, Chicago, come on, we're going to share the joy. This is Apollo 100.
WLS.
Do you realize that I love you? Oh, I'll tell all tonight. 8:08 from WLS. John Landecker. Chicago and the world. And the rock that rules it.
I've been down one time. Even when I say it's all right. That's the kind of love that makes me feel.
I said it once, woman, I'm going to tell you again.
Together we are drowning in the sea of love. That's Mr. Joe Simon with John Landecker. 8:11 at WLSC Indoor Sailing Trainer Chicago Boat Show. It's at the Amphitheater. And now, a large word from Columbia Records.
There's never been a collection of hit songs more natural for the great stereophonic sound of Ray Conniff and his singers than these.
I like to teach the world to sing. With the weekend weather.
Doesn't Bonnie Bell play for the Vikings? Tackle or... I don't forget it. Increasing cloudiness and not as cold with a chance of snow flurries tonight. Tomorrow, partly sunny, continued cold. Low tonight, 5. High tomorrow, 20. Wind chill index is 9, below 0. The official Chicago temperature is 12. And in the loop, I have 15 degrees at WLS, reminding you the Department of Consumer Sales of the City of Chicago protects your rights. If you want to complain about dishonest sales practices, deceptive advertising, or fraud, call 744-4092.
John Landecker, WLS.
Hare Krishna.
From Bangladesh, 8:17 from WLS with John Landecker. That is my sweet lord. Considering the cause and the amount of money it raised, he was probably in the audience.
Original Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. Brewed by the first of the great Milwaukee brewers.
KTEL Records presents 20 Power Hits, 20 Original Stars, Volume 2, Tommy James, Dawn,
3 times on the sea.
Sugarloaf,
Lady, lovely lady.
Partridge Family, Wadsworth Mansion, The Bell,
I guess I'm gonna stay with him a while.
Isley Brothers,
You gotta love the one you're with.
The Fuzz,
I love you.
Edwin Hawkins Singer,
Happy day.
Ocean,
Put your hand.
Guess Who, Curtis Mayfield, The Delphonics, Melanie, The Dells, Joe Simon, and many more. 20 Power Hits, $1 million of talent, only $3.99. KTEL Records, the original and the best.
20 Power Hits, original hits, and the original stars. Only $3.99 available at Goldblatt, Sears, Montgomery Wards, and Woolworths. Also at all Osco drugstores.
WLS. What are you doing tonight? You got no place to go. For you to all get down. Everybody, mark it down.
Oh, Carlos, I dig you a bunch. 8:25 with John Landecker at WLS. Gonna set the mood.
WLS.
No one in the world ever had love as sweet as my love. Hurting each other, making each other
more solid. WLS.
Oh, my. All that the rock has ever wrought at 8:28 from WLS. John Landecker. Rare Earth. Bring me up.
Of Chicago. You're hearing a mountain of music.
WLS Chicago.
8:31 with John Landecker on the Big 89.
Sunshine, go away today.
The official Chicago temperature is 12, and in the loop I have 15 degrees at WLS.
John Landecker. WLS.
Love you, Beatles, and that's Big Memories with John Landecker, 8:43 from WLS. Say it with pride.
WLS.
Well, I never been to Spain.
WLS.
Day after day, the Rock of Chicago plays all the music in the world. 8:50 at WLS. John Landecker, Reach Out. I Have Bad Finger.
I remember
Chicago temperatures north 10, south 12, and in the Loop I have 14 degrees at 8:59. This is Roy Wood.
WLS Chicago. Presently, Loop 72, North 72, West 73. The official Chicago temperature, 73 degrees. Music Radio.
WLS Chicago.
8 o'clock in Charlie Van Dyke in the morning. Here's Three Dog Night. Shambhala. We don't know what the cause was yet. Reports of large rocks on the inbound lanes of the Ryan at about 67th Street. Watch for that. We're checking it out for you.
WLS.
6 after 8, Charlie Van Dyke in the morning. This guy has written a bunch of hit tunes for a lot of people and finally did one for himself. Mac Davis, song painter. Baby, don't get hooked on me.
Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me.
WLS Music Radio and Charlie Van Dyke in the morning at 8:09. It's Mac Davis. I kept thinking he'd have a big follow-up tune. Hasn't happened yet, though. That's a good one. Baby, don't get hooked on me. In Chicago today, it'll be sunny and warm with a chance of showers. The high will be 85. Officially now, it's 73. If you want a really rugged, belted tire with a new wider tread, take a look at Sears Wide Guard tires. They're sale price this week at 25% off.
Wherever you're going, whenever you're going, Delta is ready when you are.
Good morning. I'm Bob Green of the Chicago Sun-Times.
Green's World commentary brought to you by Ham's Beer, the beer you've been looking for.
This probably sounds a bit tinny again this morning due to the fact that I'm still on the road in Washington watching the Haldeman-Ehrlichman days of the Watergate hearings unfold. So I might as well tell you what it's like to be there as opposed to watching the show on television. The standard line has it that the TV shows the whole thing, and to watch it on television is better than being there in person. And in a way, that's true. The only way you can see the grins and smirks on the witnesses' faces is on TV, because only the cameras are out in front of the witness desk. I'm Bob Green on the Charlie Van Dyke Morning Show. See ya.
Green's World was brought to you by Ham's Beer, born wet and clear in the land of sky blue water. Ham's, the beer you've been looking for.
Charlie Van Dyke in the morning at 14 after 8, reminding you the Chicago Public Library will sell its used books for 25 cents at a sidewalk book sale August 16th. Michigan and Washington is the place to get your favorite book. Check it out for only a quarter. Don't forget August 16th at the Public Library.
Drag racing fans, listen up and get dialed in on the killer funny car race of the year. This Sunday, the Rockford Dragway in Byron, Illinois will host the 5th annual Manufacturer Super Fuel Funny Car Showdown. Eliminations at 2 p.m. at the Rockford Dragway, routes 2 and 72 in Byron this weekend.
Okay, we have some more information about the rocks on the inbound Ryan. State highway cleanup trucks are on the job now getting the rocks off 67th Street. Apparently some gravel truck lost its contents. Should be some backup there. As for the CTA, everything's on time.
WLS.
I've got a song, I ain't got no melody.
WLS Music Radio with the most music.
All right now.
The most music. WLS Music Radio.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on?
The deadline for answering the presidential subpoenas is just moments away. This is Lyle Dean, WLS News. The White House has sent lawyers to the Watergate committee rooms and to federal court in Washington, where Judge John Sirott has announced a hearing will be held shortly in the controversy over the Watergate tapes. Judge Sirott says all parties in the dispute will appear in his courtroom within the hour. That would include representatives of the White House, the Senate Watergate Committee, and the government's special Watergate prosecutor. In connection with the continuing Watergate scandal, the University of Chicago will offer a course this fall on the constitutional aspects of Watergate. Philip Kurland, a university law professor, will teach the course. It's part of a new program designed to help students apply their knowledge toward seeking practical solutions to public policy questions. That's the Chicago Report. Now, Paul
Harvey News and Comment. Brought to you today by Heil Quaker, manufacturers of high-quality heating and air conditioning equipment for your home. And now, Paul Harvey News.
Good morning, Americans. Unofficial but as good as William Ruckelshaus will be named Deputy Attorney General today. Summer workers on the north rim of the Grand Canyon stricken with a rare Asiatic disease, relapsing fever, transmitted from rodents to humans by ticks. Los Angeles, smog. Waves of it. Brown eye-burning smog. For the first time, a federal smog emergency declared. Federal agencies in 5 counties asked to shut down. IRS and SSA will. And 3 days after the crash of that Ozark Airlines plane in St. Louis, in the wreckage, they found a beagle puppy, alive, and he'll make it. The United Nations, which founded Israel, has voted against Israel. Security Council demands that captured Arab lands be returned to the Arabs, but the United States will veto. Washington senators and congressmen are watching and listening for reaction from you as they flirt with voting another pay raise for themselves. President Nixon's former right-hand man, Bob Haldeman, tomorrow's Watergate witness, will begin with a 100-page statement about 4 hours. Senator Inouye at the Watergate hearing yesterday thought his microphone was off when, after questioning Ehrlichman, Inouye said, "What a liar." The senator says he can't recall saying it. One thing more, firemen in Munich, Germany got the bird, a cockatoo perched on a high balcony. Bird lover summoned firemen to hurry. Said the cockatoo perched on this high balcony, unable to fly from that height, likely was frozen with terror. The firemen fetched their tallest ladder and climbed up and down. Paul Harvey, a porcelain cockatoo. Paul Harvey, good day.
Paul Harvey News and Comment has been brought to you today by Heil Quaker, manufacturers of high-quality heating and air conditioning equipment for your home. This program came to you from Chicago.
A service of ABC News. WLS weather, partly sunny and warm today, a chance of rain. Partly cloudy and cooler tonight, a chance of rain. Mostly cloudy and cooler tomorrow with a chance of rain. Today's high 85, tonight's low 65, tomorrow's high 78. Presently, Loop 74, North 74, the official Chicago temperature, 75 degrees.
Music Radio.
WLS Chicago.
9 o'clock and Charlie Van Dyke in the morning. Well, you knew I'd slip this one in. Charlie Daniels, the Ballad of the Uneasy Rider.
Music Radio WLS. Winning's gonna come easy to the 15th person at 591-7240. Tell me you listen to WLS. Gonna give you a pair of tickets to see War in concert on Saturday, October 26th at Oak Brook Forum. Clap for the Wolfman. You don't dig into the day you die. We've got a winner. WLS. And our winner's name is Jim Zenisek. Jim was lucky enough to get through to us from Odell, Illinois. He just won a pair of tickets to see War and Minnie Riperton in concert at Oak Brook Forum, October 26th. Keep listening for the touchdown. You'll get another chance to win. The music's on best on WLS. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. WLS Music Radio, fighting inflation, giving away $250 worth of free groceries to the people who say they listen to WLS. Fair and a little warmer overnight. Today's high 73, 51 now.
God's country and Kreuznach. They make old style unique among beers.
Because when it comes to chainsaws, the outstanding values are at Montgomery Ward.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Just about anything you need at Montgomery Ward, the friendly people store. Music Radio WLS.
This is Bob Conway, WLS News. A bad auto accident late last night in Geneva Township in Kane County. Police report 2 teenagers killed when their cars swerved off a road, overturned, and plunged into a marsh. In the wake of the recent slaughters over the weekend in Chicago, most of those murders due to gunshot wounds, many city aldermen again are calling for some kind of handgun control. Alderman Roman Puczynski says perhaps under a home rule law we could ban the use of handguns, or
outlaw guns entirely except by the police and the other authorized people.
President Ford switches from intensive political campaigning in the Midwest to a dramatic appearance today before the House Judiciary Subcommittee. The president has volunteered to answer questions about his controversial pardon for ex-President Nixon. Ford is expected to swear there was no deal behind the pardon. The hearing will focus on questions raised by Democratic Representatives Bella Abzug of New York and John Conyers of Michigan. They submitted formal resolutions directing the House to seek the answers from the executive branch. Ford surprised everyone by agreeing to go up to Capitol Hill and answer the questions himself, which he'll do today. Former White House Chief of Staff Alexander Haig denies he was acting president in the final months of the Nixon administration. In a speech at Charleston, South Carolina last night, Haig said President Nixon was in full control of both his faculties and the machinery of government. Some members of President Ford's staff have said that Haig's responsibility and power in the White House grew as Nixon's preoccupation with Watergate investigations increased. Ford's former news secretary, Gerald Terhorst, once referred to Haig's role during the final months as that of acting president. Developments at the Watergate cover-up trial Wednesday are reported now by newsman David Garcia.
Both prosecution and defense lawyers have filed new motions saying Judge John Sirott should make Richard Nixon come to Washington and testify on the cover-up trial. John Ehrlichman's lawyers say Nixon is an indispensable witness for the defense. David Garcia, ABC News, at the U.S. Courthouse in Washington.
Now WLS Sports. The Oakland A's are only one victory away from winning baseball's World Championship for the third consecutive year. Right now, the WLS temperature, 51 degrees. This is Bob Conway.
WLS reminds employers, if you need trained people to keep your business going, hire veterans. When you hire veterans, you hire experience. Call your local VA office for referrals.
WLS. Getting it said for Chicago.
Music Radio WLS Chicago.
4 o'clock in the morning, I'm Yvonne Daniels. If anyone should ask you what radio station you listen to, say WLS Music Radio. You could be a winner. Now this morning, we're giving away Cheech and Chong albums. We're also giving away tickets to see Ward and Minnie Riperton in concert. Right now, it's Olivia Newton-John at Playback, the Electronic Playground.
89 WLS.
You're listening to Stevie Wonder's new album, Fulfilling This First Finale. Available now on Motown Records and Tapes.
We are amazed but not amused by all the things you say that you do.
Stevie Wonder will be appearing at the Amphitheater on October 30th and 31st.
Music Radio WLS.
Bill Larson reporting for American Contemporary Radio.
Music Radio WLS Chicago.
4 o'clock, right on the bazooka, and I'm Bob Sirott. WLS Music Radio. That's all you need to know to win.
Dance to her chips and music to WLS.
College-bound seniors, now's the time to find out about student financial aid at the Central YMCA Community College. Call for details, 222-8330. Undisputed Truth. WLS Music Radio. Smiling faces.
Smiling faces. Sometimes they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces.
WLS Music Radio. Good afternoon. I'm Bob Sirott. My friends call me
Yucky. That's the way hair gets when you should wash it, but you can't. So turn yucky to yummy in no time with psst.
P-S-S-S-S-S-S-T.
Oh. Imported from Spain by Monsieur Henri Wines Limited, New York.
WLS.
WLS Music Radio is all you need to know to win big things. Send us a postcard with your name, address, and phone number, along with the name, address, and phone numbers of 2 of your friends. We may call one of you and ask what radio station you listen to. If you say WLS Music Radio, you could win big things. Oh, we may also ask that same question face to face. So remember, WLS Music Radio is all you need to know to win big things. Here's our address. WLS, Chicago, 60601.
Hookah shaka, hookah, hookah, hookah shaka, hookah, hookah, hookah shaka. I said I'm hooked on a feeling.
Big cities like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles have enough trouble coping with a movie like The Exorcist. But then, when it comes to a small town or a smaller city like Peoria, look out.
Exorcist is playing at the Rialto Theater in Peoria. A few weeks ago, a popcorn machine in the theater caught fire, and then a policeman who tried to extinguish the blaze used tear gas. And then a few days ago, during a showing of The Exorcist, a streaker raced across the stage of the theater. He probably was the only streaker who was able to turn his head completely around on top of his body. Tubular Bells was a theme from The Exorcist. Here's Mike Oldfield at WLS.
Chicago, Chicago, the Daily News has more of what you like.
The Daily News reporting team is at Champaign this week to bring you the inside picture on what to watch for in Saturday night's high school basketball television showdown.
Carry it with you. WLS.
Jam Productions presents the one and only Sly and the Family Stone in concert Friday, March 22nd at the Aragon Ballroom.
If you want me to stay, I'll be
Tickets for Sly and the Family Stone are available at all Montgomery Ward stores, Flipside, and the Aragon box office. Then on March 28th, Todd Rundgren will be at the Auditorium Theater. Tickets for Todd Rundgren are available at Ticketron and the Auditorium box office. All from Jam Productions.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one.
Chirp, chirp. That unmistakable sound was the mating call of the WLS Radio Robin, who is in heat, I think, and that means now's the time to call 591-7240. Sixth caller gets a plant for free.
I remember when Mary Lou.
Doctor, thank goodness. I got here as soon as I could. Where does it hurt, son? Oh, I see.
Doc, what is it?
Well, just as I suspected, obviously a case of Perspectus wormius foreheadius.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What is that?
Spring fever.
But what are we going to do?
This man needs... A plant.
A plant.
And he needs it immediately.
Have you got one?
No.
Where can we get one?
Be listening to WLS Music Radio when you hear the mating call of the WLS Radio Robin.
Oh, Doc. You know all the answers.
Chirp, chirp.
Just call 591-7240. If you're the sixth caller, you win a plant for spring.
He's gone.
It's too late for him, but not for you. Listen this weekend and win a bit of spring from WLS Music Radio.
WLS.